Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so beautiful. Do you know what? At the beginning I said that imagine writing a song and then it receiving so many awards. What would you do? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a singer and a voice teacher, and today I will be reacting to and breaking down Billie Eilish's What Was I Made For? Now, I have reacted to the music video for this song, and I have actually got a cover of this song. Myself and Ian covered this song last year, but yeah, that's when it came out. So if you haven't yet watched that, do go and check that out, or let me know in the comments below if you have already watched our cover of this song. But otherwise today I will be reacting to and breaking down What Was I Made For, the Oscars performance, so literally a few days ago. Well, by the time you're seeing this, it'll probably be a week ago. But as always, I will be stopping and talking about the vocals, as this is a reaction and an analysis video. If you'd rather watch the full thing uninterrupted, I have left the link to the original video in the description below. Feel free to let me know in the comments below if this is not your type of thing, but I have told you what you're going to be expecting. If you do enjoy what I do over here, then please make sure you've hit that subscribe button and bell button to be notified anytime I post. My Patreon link can also be found in the description below. Otherwise, let's get to it. Oh my goodness. I was waiting for the spin. I didn't know. So lovely that they did it. I just think this is a lovely visual. I am obsessed with the visual of having the audience behind and then you turn. I just love it. So obviously Phineas, who is Billie Eilish's brother, they co-write the songs. Really cool. I love the piano's got a really cool effect. I don't know, it just sounds really open and reverby as well as Billie Eilish's vocals. Let's just talk about her vocals, because obviously that's what we're here to do, and I'm excited. This breathy, disconnected, the vocal folds are not connected when they're vibrating. Not fully connected, I should say. Obviously we're getting some contact, because otherwise we wouldn't be getting any tone, but we are throwing heaps of breath throughout, and not just on certain notes, but throughout the whole phrase. This is obviously become Billie Eilish's signature way of singing. I just think it works so, this song is so beautifully written for her voice and is so simply stunning. It's a little bit of sibilance for you. But it's floaty, for a better word. I feel like there's more. I haven't heard a live performance actually of this song, so this is the first time I'm hearing it. Unless maybe I have before. There have been several live performances that have been released recently due to it being award season, but I haven't watched this performance, and it just feels like there's so much more than the actual recording, which is really interesting. I love that she starts so far away from the mic you can still faintly hear it. It's really effective, and also she's not holding on to the "What was I made for?" which she normally does. She's actually coming off, interestingly. I mean, listen to that. Hi, 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 hi. It's like she's saying hi. Instantly starting off with so much, with an aspirate onset, right? Gradual aspirate onset, because we're maintaining that breathier feel throughout the whole phrase, not connecting. I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now what I was made for. Yeah, she's like, and there's a slight obviously that whisper obviously is there, but the crackle at the end as well, and it's quite, especially the last two lines. What was that made for? Like quite mumbly, really connected. Everything's connected. It's the thing with breathier quality is we're throwing lots of breath through the vocal folds. We want to be careful that we're not irritating the vocal folds and keep moisture around them, because otherwise they're going to dry out and it's going to irritate our vocal folds. So during the parts where she's not singing, I hope we're just resetting is all I've got to say about that. What I was made for. What was I made for? 'Cause I don't know how to feel. We missed a verse there, interestingly, so I wonder what's going to happen structurally with the song, because we've already made a change. I love here how we do actually get a little bit more. There's still a breath throughout, but we are decreasing the amount of breath we're throwing through the vocal, we're sending through the vocal folds first. We get a little bit of closure throughout the phrase. I think it's on those I vowels, because we're not increasing the thickness per se, we're still very thin, but we are just increasing the resistance of the vocal folds to just get a little bit more of a clearer tone overall. That one. I don't know how to feel, but it's still so light. Oh. But I wanna try. I don't know how to feel, but someday I might. Someday I might. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's so beautiful, that open. Oh, okay, sorry, I just wanted to see what's going on. Interesting. Like, she's really connecting these phrases, like really from one word to the other, really connecting it. I don't know how to feel. Like, sometimes she takes little breaks, but at the very end, but someday I might. I think it's that last one. Someday she actually comes off and goes on to the onset for the I might is a glottal onset, right? She kind of comes off, which is, it breaks up that flow, which is actually really fitting with the song. It's a really heartbreaking song of, what do you say, of realization, of hope. So it's just having that little break in there kind of doesn't feel the same as the verses or the beginning of this chorus where everything was a bit more flowy. Really interesting. But like, that was quite an aspirate onset, so it still felt floaty. It's still actually breathy. It's not really glottal. It's just it's much more of an abrupt aspirate. Like an urgency behind it. Someday I that ascending string line, oh my gosh, if anything, that's given me hope. Like, I love that. It's just something so beautiful and simple. And I love this vocalization in between. We had a little bit, even more of a fuller connection, a little bit more of a connected vocal folds there before going back to this breathy, why did it end feel. Where did it end, sorry. So pretty. Sad again, but don't tell my boyfriend it's not what he's made for. Oh, we get a lovely joint with a descending string line. It felt very cello-like, but I didn't see. And also we did increase the resistance within the vocal folds again. We got a little bit fuller. Wasn't as breathier. I think it was on the word boyfriend. We got not louder. We didn't push for that volume. We are just increasing the kind of cry filled in the vocal folds, because that's what's going to increase the resistance and eliminate the breath coming through. I love that we can change, you know, it's not, that note in our range isn't always going to feel or sound that way. We can play with it, and I love it. So breathy.
Don't tell my boyfriend it's not what he's made for.
And then she keeps it up throughout that. Lovely.
What was I made for?
I love that she's changing it, and I love that it's just such a vulnerable piece. Like, it's really showcasing her voice here, which is really lovely. Here we did get a little lean back as well. We're getting a little bit louder, a little bit more engaged. If we kept forward, maybe the vowel modification would have been a bit different, because here what Billie Eilish is doing, we're starting off with that same setting of what was I made for, on that oh kind of placement. Then as she does a little run riff and then ascends, we actually change that vowel shape to an ah placement. So spreading it a little bit, inviting a little bit more of that thicker fold, that chest connection in there. So we keep that as she's ascending. We keep it. And here dynamically we are choosing to be a little bit louder.
What was I made for? 'Cause
Oh, I love how then we, you know, showcase bringing in a little bit more of that thicker fold connection in there. Then we really softened it up, went back to that delicate, breathy quality for that beautiful riff, descending riff. I love that. It's so delicate. It's so sway and beautiful. It's stunning.
'Cause I know how to feel, but I wanna try.
I was wondering when we're going to hear Phineas's vocals, because I saw the mic. Both of them are really far away from the mic as well, actually, considering how, I mean, now we're a little bit louder, but considering how quiet Billie Eilish sings, like how breathy it is and how intimate the feeling and the sound is. Interestingly, that they're both, so I wonder how much gain the mic has to have in order to pick their voice up. They're leaving a lot. I mean, it helps with that air space. Imagine if they were singing right. It changes the quality. It's very direct. It does help, but then maybe that open air space, that breathy quality helps being a little bit further away. I would like to understand more about that.
I wanna try.
I mean, she's a lot more thick and folded here, though.
I don't know how to feel.
He's really far.
But someday I might.
Oh, I love these changes that she's doing. And she's just floating. Her voice just beautifully and so smooth up there in this part. I love it.
Someday I might.
Oh, I love that she came off.
Think I forgot how to be happy. Something I'm not, but something I can be. Something I wait for.
Do you know what? At the beginning, I said that Billie Eilish, like, you know, she's not picking and choosing. That very first verse was all breathy, right? Here, listen to how she switches on and off from having a breathier phrase, throwing heaps of breath, and then suddenly the next one, something I wait for, is completely, like, that was clear. Like, it had even less breath than previously within the song. You know, that's something that's definitely developed and strengthened as she's progressed through her song writing, releases, working on her voice, whatever she's done. Like, I love that she is now showcasing more than just, oh, I'm a breathy singer, that's all I can do. No. I love that she's showcasing that, you know, the agility and strength within her vocal folds, and she is able to do that. That's really nice. And it's such a fast change right here.
Be happy. Something I'm not, but something I can be. Something I wait for.
That is so clean.
Something I'm made for. Something I'm made for.
Oh, they're so happy for one another. I love. Oh, that actually got tears a little bit right at the very end. Yes, that breathy quality brings a lot of vulnerability, but actually there was so much vulnerability and strength in those last lines. Like, yes, we're repeating something I made for a few times. There's a change in the lyrics, isn't there? So I love how. What other changes? I just want to make sure. What was I? Something I wait for. Something I made. No, it is repeated. Something I'm made for. It's the musically something I'm made for. Like something I'm made for. It's still quite longing, and then da 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 da, because it doesn't really resolve where you think it's going to resolve. But actually, I feel like it's like an answer, but because it doesn't resolve. Sorry, I'm just going into this way nerdy now. I love it. But yeah, I think vocally, I love that she changed up at the end and was actually really clean and clear with her vocal, like such great vocal fold. I love that she's able to swap. I'm obsessed. So deserving of the win, and that performance just highlighted it. That was so great. Well, thank you very much for watching this reaction and analysis video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, the bell button, and thumbs up button. Do go over and check me out on Patreon as well, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye!